Hello and welcome. I would love to share with you something I have learned recently because I was looking for a cheap or maybe free way to get low poly 3D models for animals and characters in general. And I couldn't find exactly what I'm looking for, like this camel here. But I found some tutorials and useful information about how to achieve that with easy way and only from single 2D image. So let's start it. Okay, before we start, I would love to show you the result so you understand what kind of result and make sure that it meets your expectations. So here is the quality, what we get from the 3D model. It is not that perfect, but it's enough for animals as a background or this kind of stuff where is no detailed good details required, and for me it's more than enough. So here's how you can review it, and also I have quickly did it in a Twinmotion scene, so you can see also the result how it could look like. So not bad for me. So let's do it now. We start by finding a suitable image for us. So let's find nice image, and I will write here for example animal side view. So we see what kind of image we get, and I would love to use the same camel so we follow along together. So here is the camel, and you can just download it from this website. It's nice and free, and once you get it you have to go to this website called Monster Mesh. It's a very nice way to achieve what we are looking for. It has very short workflow, like first you have to draw, then inflate, and then animate if you would like, but for us we don't need to make any animation. And also it has a very good documentation here if you are interested to know the possibilities and see what you can achieve with this demo. But let's just do it in the easy way. From here I will just go to import template image, and when I find it on my browser and click, and it's loaded. That's simple. First we have to draw. So what does it mean, draw? It means like we have to trace the outline of the element. And only one thing to keep in mind when you do this, you have to trace in different stages. Like for example here the body, everything you trace it here will be mirrored on the other side unless you draw it in one single piece. I show you what I mean. So let's start to trace the body and try to be accurate, better than me, because I will just make it very quickly here. And you notice that I didn't include the legs or feet with me, and I will explain why. And whenever you do it, try to be more accurate, especially on the border. Don't take too much from the background because it will affect the texturing. So I am just doing it in dirty way quickly. So what you see here, I'm tracing the body, which is single body, will not be mirrored anywhere in the scene. So I finished. So this cluster is one piece. Now I want to do tracing for the things which will be mirrored on the other side. So for example ears, let's make one separate ears, and when I finish you can see now it's empty from inside, and I have to make only double click inside. Now turn it to be red. That means okay, this cluster here will be mirrored on the other side. And similar way I have to do the, for example this egg here. Try to be quickly. It will affect the quality of the texturing in the end, but anyway it's just to get the idea. So this one here, double click inside, done. And let's do the last part here. try it quickly. And yes, almost there. Yes, double click inside and done. Now let's do inflate. Next step, click and wait a couple of seconds and watch it until it's done. And okay, it looks funny, but this is not what we will end up with, but this is what you get from this demo. Very quickly inflating and making depth and keep the texture and so on. So we will not do any animation here, but what we can do now is just go here and export the current animation frame as OBJ. Okay, and after we export it, let's now go to any 3D modeling software you like. So for me, I will just use Blender. Okay, now we are in Blender. All what we have to do to clear everything in the scene. So we started from scratch and we go to import OBJ and try to locate your file. For me it was here on download folder. Where it is here. Yes, import OBJ and let's wait, and it's done. It's here. And few things we have noticed that it seems like very small scale, and also it has no texture, but if you click here on this viewport shading, you will get that texture. Okay, so this is one thing. And yeah, what we can do here, for example, like I am not that expert in Blender, but what I do usually, I just select the model and go to object edit mode. Okay, and now let's just select, for example, one vertex here and Control L, so you select all connected vertex, and then for example let's move it inward a little bit, so grab y-axis and let's move it a little bit like so. Okay, maybe rotate it also a little bit like that, maybe. Okay, now the other feet, click on vertex, select everything and then move it a little bit inside the body and maybe also a little bit forward. Okay, you got the idea. So this is the thing here, and we do the same here for other feet. Let's grab it Y and then grab it X direction, and that's it. And another one here, last piece. Let's do it quickly and like that. I will not try to make it perfect. You can do it better than me, of course, but you get the idea. And now what I need to do, I select everything and go to, for example, front view and try to move it where is above the floor. And yeah, I think we have done here everything. Let's go back to object mode to see the viewport with the shading, and that's it. Now you can just export it for use. For example, it's a very low poly model, but still looks nice. I am using it in augmented reality application for kids, so it's more than enough. But also you can just export it as any format you like, or even edit it further. For example, you can add bump map, you can fix some kind of stretching, like here, for example, texture. Okay, I know here about Blender, there is texture paint. So if you click here and navigate where you want to fix, for example, this part here is not that good, but I don't know what I should do here, but I'll try to smear this part. Let's click, yes, I fixed it here. So let's also try to click on these places where it's not good enough, and we try to fix this. Okay, that's enough for me for now, but anyway, you can do tons of good stuff within Blender, and then you just go to export it and use it as you want. So I hope you find this quick tutorial useful for you, and If you like it, please subscribe, and thank you so much. Take care.